This podcast is part of the Loosely Connected Network. Visit www.thelooselyconnected.com for more great podcast networks, Twitch streams, YouTube channels, and more.
All right, so I'm going to start with Loot Crate again. So you guys know what Loot Crate is? Do you know, Kwa?
Yeah, it's a monthly subscription where you get a random assortment of goodies. Each month is differently themed, and then I'm going to ask, what's this month Loot Crate, Tony?
This month is still Showdown. It's the same one as 2 weeks ago because they haven't sent it out yet. So
okay.
It ends on April 19th. And if you guys want your own subscription for 10% off, just use promo code NTFTTPod. You have anything else about Loot Crate? Quack? Oh, you have anything else about Loot Crate?
Oh, I thought you said that's all about Loot Crate. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no. I was like, did I lose you?
No, nothing else.
Okay, cool. I'll go with the show.
I love the Power Club.
Come with me if you want to live.
I love the Power Club.
No time for time travel.
All right, welcome to another episode of the No Time for Time Travel podcast, where we are a podcast for nerds by nerds, and we are on episode 99. And joining me all the way from Sweden is my co-host Quack.
Hello there.
Hello. I can't believe we're on 99, man. That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
this is like 2 years ago. 2 years?
It's
right?
No, it's not 2 years yet. Actually, it's weird, right? You think it's longer than 2 years? It hasn't been 2 years yet. It's like, I think 2 years hits like a few weeks after our 100th episode.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Is it? Let me check. Actually, I think, what was it? Podcast. Oh man, I was gonna search for podcasts on my calendar because I put like when we started our podcast. But then I realized I have my calendar full of different podcast interviews now. So I'm just like, okay, that doesn't work. Let's see. May 18th is our 2-year anniversary.
Oh, so it's coming up soon, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's kind of cool because we started our podcast around the same time as Talking Crass. So shout out to them. But then they're going to be hitting 2 years too. Close enough too. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So we're a podcast where we talk about a topic that you guys suggest. This week though, I figured we should talk about like Wondercon, just because it happened last week. Mostly about like the news items and things like that. But the thing is, I didn't go to any panels. I only went to the expo, so we'll just be going over some news items that happened on Wondercon. So
sure, sounds cool.
Yeah. But yeah, before that, how you been doing?
Oh, it's been good. Actually, it's been okay because it's tax season over here. And I'm trying to figure out how to do taxes over here.
I mean, it's also tax season over here, so.
Yeah, but then at least I know how to do it over there. I go to a place.
They don't have, like, tax people there?
They do, but at the same time, I have tax from Canada and tax from Sweden. So it's, like, more complicated than it should be.
Oh, okay. Wait, so do you know if you have to pay taxes for your tax on Canada, but to the Sweden government?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's where, like, I know how to claim stuff from Canada last year, but I don't know the details.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That seems really odd. I don't know how that will work.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll talk to them on Monday, but aside from that, it's been not bad at all. How are things over there, Tony?
Just busy. Just really, really busy with a bunch of stuff. Wedding stuff, and then school stuff, and then work stuff, and then more work stuff, and then more school stuff. So it's just
You're still taking like online courses, right? That's why the school stuff that you mentioned.
Yeah, I gotta work on my paper due tomorrow, and then another one on Tuesday. And I don't know why I did this, but I applied to an MBA program. And then now
my God.
I'm also doing prereqs for that, but also online. And I'm just like, why am I doing this? So
I question that all the time, Tony. I question you all the time.
But the MBA though, the MBA is pretty useful because of running the business, like my escape room business. Like, it's good to know some of the marketing strategies and the accounting and bookkeeping strategies and stuff like that. But it's still so much work.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like I say it jokingly, but I mean, like right now, it's more the stuff that you do is questionable, but it's more useful than before.
Yes. Because before it was just like I was just doing things just to do it, and I didn't really have a purpose. So
Yeah,
at least now there's a purpose.
it was more like you bought random things. I was like, why? And you don't end up using it.
Yeah, when I see things that I really want, I actually stop and think now before I try to purchase it. I'm like, do I really, really need this? So yeah, so it's funny because in one of my prereqs for MBA, we were learning about rational consumers, and then it said for the most part you need to assume that consumers are rational so that you can apply the what's it called? The concepts of business to them so that you know about the whole supply and demand thing. And then it also it also had a portion that was just like saying, oh, John sees this product from one company that's $10. But then if you buy two of them, then it's actually double the price for each product. And yet he buys two of them. And then the question was, is John rational? And I'm like, John is me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. And it was just funny that I was learning about rationality after I switched over to being a rational consumer. So I was like, what the
Yeah.
heck? But yeah.
Irony of things.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, other than that, just playing a lot more video games, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What you been
It's
playing?
funny because, yeah, I'm more busy, but I'm playing more video games.
I mean, that's fine. It's cool.
Yeah. The Mortal Kombat beta came out like last week for like only one weekend, so I played a lot of that. I've been playing the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid fighting game. Also still playing through Spider-Man and God of War. And I just signed up for a trial of PlayStation Now. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
So it's funny. PlayStation Now is Sony's version of Google Stadia. I didn't know that it existed.
Has that always been around?
Yeah, it's always been around, but like the other day I was just looking through the apps on my PlayStation. I'm like, what's this? And I looked into it and I was like, oh, cool. And then they have a subscription fee that you can pay, and you get a library of like over 500 games that you can play through streaming, like directly.
Oh.
Yeah, they're older games, but it's still cool because then I tried playing Mortal Kombat 9 and it was really smooth. It wasn't like there was no hiccups or anything.
Nah, that's weird. Like, how long has that now been out for?
Let me check. I don't know. It's probably been out for a while, but not really well advertised. Let's see.
Okay. Because I only know, I thought, now was, the membership thing that Sony makes you pay normally.
No, that's
I guess
PlayStation Plus.
Oh.
Oh, wow. The PlayStation Now launched in 2014.
Oh, 5 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, but then I guess it didn't have a large selection in the beginning, and it just slowly got more and more of a library.
Okay. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. Right now it's over 600 games, and it spans from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 4.
So have you been playing the Mortal Kombat game on the Switch or PlayStation or?
Which one? Which Mortal Kombat game?
11, right? The beta. Is that beta? No.
The beta was only for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. The Switch didn't get the beta. So
okay.
Yeah, so the Switch, it's weird because they even had the game previewed at one of the gaming shows, but they said no pictures, no video, please. Which is weird because then you can still see picture and video for PlayStation 4. So is the graphics gonna look that bad on the Switch that they don't want anyone to see it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a big question actually, because quality is gonna be an issue, or at least performance-wise, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, well, the developers said that they're gonna still keep it at 60 frames per second on the Switch.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, that means the quality is gonna drop a lot for visuals.
Yeah.
But
I
we'll
mean,
see.
do you care?
As long as you can play the game on the go, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When is the new game coming out? Are you playing anything on the Switch at all?
Right now on the Switch, I'm playing the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid game, which is the fighting game.
Okay.
Did I talk about that yet? I forgot.
No, not for me, anyways. I don't know if you talk about with them or anything, but
Yeah, it came out the same time as the Mortal Kombat beta, so I was splitting my time between those two because I was like, "What the heck, man!" Like, like I really like Mortal Kombat and I really like Power Rangers. I'm like, "What the heck?" But yeah. So the game for the Switch came out before PS4 for the Battle for the Grid. It's a cool game. I like the concept. I don't like that they only have 9 characters. So it's 9
Power Rangers.
Yeah. There's only 9 characters. It's supposed to be like they advertise it as celebrating 30 years of Power Rangers, but there's only 9 characters. And
Is it like all the Power Rangers in ever sort of thing?
yeah, it only spans like maybe 4 of the generations of Power Ranger games. I mean, Power Ranger series, instead of like all of them. And then it has like some of the custom like characters they made for the comic, like the alternate reality version of Tommy, who is Lord Drakon or Drakon, and he tries to take over the world. It's an alternate timeline in which he continues being evil and then takes over after Rita dies. So yeah,
That's a pretty cool story mode, actually.
it's what?
That's a cool story mode.
Yeah, speaking about story mode, there is no story mode in this game.
Oh.
So-
I thought that was a story mode. Yeah.
No, that's the comic. So
Oh.
and the comic ends the story of the comic leads up to this game, which yeah, there should be a story mode. They even said they promised a story mode, but when the game got released, there was no story mode. The most story you get is open the profile for each like ranger and read it.
Oh, are they planning to do like a DLC or anything like that?
That's
For
what I
more
heard.
content?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm not sure because like I haven't heard anything else beyond that. And then there's also a season pass where you can get a few more characters. But I don't know. I don't know, man. The game is fun. The fighting combat system is pretty like cool. It's easy, but it's really fun. So going back on 9 characters, right? I'd be fine if 9 characters was just a 1-on-1 game. This is a 3-on-3 game.
So
it's
you only
like,
have so many combinations.
yeah, it's like 3-on-3. I'm like, and then like going through arcade mode, there's like 8 stages. I'm like, I'm fighting the same permutations of people, and it's just like, what the heck? They just maybe have different costumes, but that's it.
Yeah, okay. I could see that. How much is the game?
It was only $20. It's a budget game.
Okay.
So kind of expected not like really high quality, but the fighting system was still a lot better than I expected. So if you're a button masher, you can actually get through. But then if you are a skill player, you can also be really good at it.
Oh, okay. So it does have like, if you're really good, it doesn't limit you or anything like that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like, fighting game technicality stuff, like, cancels and tag combos and, it's weird. It's like, I didn't expect this from a fighting game, from a Power Rangers game,
Yeah. It's pretty sophisticated.
Yeah. And then the tagging system is one I've never seen before. Like, I don't think any games has done this before, where you press the button you have 2 buttons dedicated to your partners for assist. Okay. And you press the assist to call in your partner to do an assist attack. At any moment, your partner character is on the screen. If you press the button again, you initiate the takeover, which then is a full tag out. So you kind of like, you can tag out while the assist is happening with that character. And it's kind of like, it gives you like customization of like, you don't have to like wait for your assist character to finish their assist and then go back and disappear. Then you tag them. You know what I mean?
Oh. So it's like very subtle nuances.
Yeah. It allows for, I think, more strategic comboing for assist fights. And then when you
do you enjoy that more?
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool because then it also, so there's a cooldown, right, for using an assist character, but because there's a cooldown for assist, it also means there's a cooldown for tagging out. So
I see. Yeah.
That's smart too, because then you don't want people tagging back and forth all the time, right?
Yeah, it'll use the system.
Yeah. So it's a ironically balanced game for a fighting game that's made by a mobile developer that's never done a fighting game before.
It's done by a mobile developer?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's made by Enway.
But where are they from, like country-wise?
Don't know. Let me see. Enway. It's funny that it sounds like Amway, the pyramid scheme.
No, but
Oh.
now I know to avoid
Okay.
that then.
Yes, avoid them. I don't see much. They're not big enough to have a wiki page.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah, they have their .com. Let me see if that shows anything. But yeah, their other big mobile game was the Power Rangers mobile game where it's kind of like just swipe left and right for fighting. That has like hundreds of
Uh-huh.
like characters.
That's pretty cool. But I mean, hopefully, maybe they'll do better games because it's the first console game. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, looks like they only have 2 games: Chrono Blade and Power Rangers Legacy Wars.
Did you play any of them?
I played Legacy Wars, so it's like the mobile game where it's the one that had Ryu crossover into it. Remember
I don't remember. No,
the Street Fighter crossover with Power Rangers?
no, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm trying to remember it, but I don't recall.
Oh, okay. It was a few months ago. So
Oh, okay.
the game is a mobile fighting game, but mobile fighting games like that, they don't necessarily have you fully control your character. It's more of like swipe right to attack, swipe up to jump, swipe down to defend, swipe back to like dodge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's the type of games they make. That's why it's surprising that they made a full-on fighting game on the Switch and PS4 and Xbox.
But that's. I wonder what went through the mind about changing from like the mobile market to like the console. I guess.
Yeah, because mobile market's a lot different, like in terms of developing and even like the tools you use to animate too.
Yeah, but do you find like I guess like the console market is moving towards the mobile market because there's a lot of like microtransaction and everything as well.
It's a little bit like that, and the games are a little bit more budget too for the only for digital only games. Yeah, so kind of. I mean, there's going to be an intersect because mobile games are also getting more expensive sometimes. And
What's expensive?
I think Super Mario Run was pretty expensive. Was that expensive?
much?
Let me see. How much is it on the Android store for you?
Let me check right now.
Super Mario Run. Well, I bought it, so it doesn't show me anymore.
Oh, okay. Super Mario Run.
I probably have to look on Google. Super Mario Run.
Is it free? It just has installed. It doesn't tell me how much.
Oh, maybe it went free now. I know
okay.
when it started off, it was like, I think 12 or 13 bucks.
Oh, okay. So at one point it was pretty expensive. Now it's probably because it didn't do so well or something.
Yeah, or maybe they already made enough money.
Yeah.
Huh. Super Mario Run. Super Mario Run. Okay, so it's free to start, but you have to pay $10 to unlock the whole thing.
What? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's why.
Okay. So you bought the game,
I think I
or
did.
did you unlock it? I guess.
I think so. This is a long time ago.
Was it fun? Was it fun at least?
It's just Super Mario but mobile version. So you don't control his movement of running. He just runs, and then you just like jump.
Oh.
All you do is jump and then jump off walls, and that's it.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Think Temple Run, but Super Mario.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is right now as well. It's like, oh, that sounds bad.
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't.
I mean, like, I assume like it's expensive because of the franchise, but man, if it was anything else, I don't think it would have made it that far.
I know. I mean, it's probably because they spent a lot of money making it because they're like, we don't know how to make mobile games, so we got to train all these people and pay for their training.
Yeah. Holy moly, man. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Anyway, you want to move on to the news?
Yep.
Okay. So in the news, did you see the trailer for Joker?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
I thought it was pretty interesting. It was kind of like Maleficent in a way where it's showing the bad guy's perspective, and then you had some sort of sympathy for him.
Yeah. So
how he turns, like, oh, okay, interesting.
yeah. So for our listeners who don't know, Joker is a new movie that's being released quite soon, I think, end of the year. And it is starring Joaquin Phoenix as Arthur Curry? No, sorry. Arthur Curry is Aquaman. Arthur something, right? Joker, Arthur.
No, I'm celebrity illiterate, so don't ask me.
Oh, that's no his character though. Arthur Fleck. Arthur. Anyway, his name's Arthur. So yeah, the trailer was released and it looks pretty interesting. And yeah, I think this might be probably a Joker performance that will rival Heath Ledger, I think.
Yeah, this one's all about performance because it's not in like a sadistic way or anything like that, or psychological, psychopath way, but it's more of just like the whole transition. You have to feel the character's emotion and everything, so it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like someone just slowly turning into a madman. Like, did you ever hear about that really bad or so bad's good movie with Nicolas Cage in it? It's called Vampire's Kiss.
No, I haven't.
I told Lam about this too. It's he gets bitten by a vampire or something, so the whole movie he's slowly turning into one.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the whole premise.
Was it decent?
It's funny. A lot of like iconic Nicolas Cage memes comes from it.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen the meme where Nicolas Cage just like slowly walks through the city, looking into the air, holding a bat, and just like screaming?
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Yeah, that was from Vampire's Kiss. And you ever see the clip of Nicolas Cage just reciting the alphabet angrily?
No, I haven't that one, but I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, look it up later when you have time. Nicolas Cage recites the alphabet. It's also from Vampire's Kiss. But anyway, I brought it up because it's like the whole like movie is just about him turning into like something, right? So
Yeah.
And this Joker movie seems the same way, but like not as on the funny side. It looks more like super, super serious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think the trailer does a good job of like having us kind of feel sorry for him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also weird because we know what he becomes, so it's hard to feel sorry.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like what do you call it? I guess it's kind of bad, but it's like Hitler, right? He wasn't a bad guy in the beginning because he's just like art student, blah blah.
Yeah.
But then things happen.
Yeah, and we see how he gets turned into like the most evil person ever.
Right, exactly. So it's just like, oh, I don't know if I want to like him.
Yeah.
Or like feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess the difference is one is fictional character, one is a real person and based on real events.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, if Joker's name was like Hitler, then the story would be very similar, you know? So
yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, what else was in the news? Endgame, they released a newer trailer. It was like a 1-minute trailer. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little more depressing, I guess.
Oh.
It has clips of like every character and just everyone just looks so sad and sounds so sad.
Oh.
And it feels like there's no hope still. So I don't know what the point was with the trailer.
I mean, the question is, did it reveal anything important, or did it just like it's more like a teaser?
Oh, it did reveal something, but I mean, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, because it's in the trailer and you kind of expect it to happen anyway. But there's a clip of Tony Stark and Captain America and Steve Rogers just shaking hands. So
okay,
that means they saw each other again. That means they're okay again. That means Tony Stark came back from space. You know, so
yeah.
But you kind of expect all that, right?
Yeah, more or less. It's kind of like, okay, something's bound to happen, but we just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of these trailers are gonna have like too much spoiler information, and because the movie is 3 hours and 3 hours and 2 minutes, I think. So
3 hours, 2 minutes. Holy moly!
Yeah, it's like the longest movie that Marvel ever made, and it's one of the longest movies ever, I think.
Wow, that's unrivaled for like Lord of the Rings.
I'm trying to see what's the longest. I'm on IMDb right now, looking up like longest movies. Let's see. Still loading.
That's how long it is.
Yeah. Why isn't it loading? Huh? Is my internet screwed up? No, it can't be because you're still talking.
Yep.
Why isn't it loading? Maybe IMDb's website is having issues.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go on Wiki. You know what's weird on Wiki? It's doesn't have Lord of the Rings on it.
Does it have Lord of the Rings as one of the top long movies?
Yeah.
That's pretty
because on their list they have like 20 or something movies that were released, and the shortest one is 5 hours
Wow.
in
So Lord of the Rings
1994.
didn't even make it there because it's less than 5 hours, the extended
Yeah.
version.
Lord of the Rings as a trilogy is 11 hours 21 minutes, and that is part of like the is in the section that says longest films released in separate parts.
Mm-hmm.
So as a combination. What the Digimon Adventure is on there? The Digimon Adventure trilogy, 8 hours and 56 minutes. Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame totals up to be 5 hours and 31 minutes. So it is on that list.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez. There's a movie in 1968 that's 48 hours long.
40. Wow. That's insane.
You know what the title of the movie is?
No.
The longest, most meaningless movie in the world.
World's longest movie. Longest movie in the world?
No, the longest, most meaningless movie in the world.
Oh, God.
That's its actual name.
I mean, I'm glad I could live up to its name, I guess.
Yeah. It says no actual footage was shot for the project, which instead consisted entirely of outtakes, commercials, and strips of underdeveloped film and other film and cast-off material, just creating an endless stream of newsreel and stock footage.
Wow, that is so useless. Thank you for...
I don't understand why they did this.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of things.
Well, I mean, it did say it's meaningless.
Yeah.
What the heck?
But it still baffles me, though.
The longest movie ever made was released in 2012, and it's called Logistics. It was made in 2012. Let me see. It follows the production cycle of a pedometer in reverse chronological orders from the end sales all the way back to the origin and the manufacturer. So the route of the journey started in Stockholm and then went to Inzone, Gothenburg, Bremerhaven, Rotterdam, Algeciras, Malaga, and finished in Shenzhen at the manufacturer. And the project, oh my gosh, was filmed in real time.
Real time. Holy moly. Okay.
Yeah, so the movie runs for 35 days.
Wow. That's a lot of footage.
Yeah, 35 days and 17 hours.
I feel so bad for the people who had to film that.
It's so funny because then this movie says, oh, this film was screened at like the library, and then it said it was screened on from December 2012 to January 2013. So it played once.
Oh God. I wonder how many people actually went and saw it.
I know, right? Maybe just people drop in and out. Like, who can actually watch the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's also streamed online. Man.
Who would stream for like that many days? Holy moly.
So much waste of my internet data.
That's true, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, went off on a long tangent on that. I was going to say, let's see. Sonic the Hedgehog, that guy who plays Sonic is still campaigning to be Plastic Man. Let's see. Shazam is tracking for a really good release. I was trying to go through some of the news. Sonic the Hedgehog will feature a bunch of Easter eggs, which is kind of expected. Gyarados showed up on the newest... Sorry, what?
The new one?
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Gyarados showed up on Detective Pikachu's new trailer. They're trying to recruit LeBron James for Space Jam 2, but there's like a lot of issues with it. With LeBron James recruiting his co-stars.
Wait, why?
I don't know. Maybe people don't like him. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess too much money costs for the people he wants to be in it with.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, okay. I'm reading about it right now, and then someone said someone said like the other guys are probably thinking, oh, you put me in the movie where you're the star. I'm going to be the one dunking. I'm going to be the one that you're dunking on. Does that make sense?
You put a movie where you're a star. Oh, I guess so. Sort of, not really.
So probably ego.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame because I love like Space Jam.
Yeah. Honest Trailers released a new thing for Honest Trailers Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
And Honest Trailer is usually they poke fun at the movies, right? I watched this one and I was just like, they're not poking fun at anything. There's nothing bad about the movie they could poke fun at. So
yeah, they knew that.
Yeah.
I think that they said it too, right?
Did they?
I think so. I forgot. I haven't seen that one. I think I might have, but I forgot if it was the exact same one or not.
Oh, but it's funny because then the perfect was it the Honest Trailers guy? Then it's like alternate realities of like a trailer voice comes in to do the whole thing with him, and
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I might
Yeah.
not have seen it then.
yeah, and then it's funny because then they got an Australian movie voice thing like to act in that, and it's actually one of the guys who hosts the Weekly Planet podcast, because I recognize his voice because I listen to the podcast all the time, and I was like, oh, hey, it's Mr. Sunday Movies from like Weekly Planet. He's like guest starring on the Honest Trailers as one of the voice guys, so that's cool. Yeah. Oh, the only thing I remember they talked about is Nicolas Cage was playing Nicolas Cage in the Spider-Verse movie. Let's see. Oh yeah, Fortnite, they're adding this thing called a reboot van, and it allows players to respawn. Do you have any news items? I feel like I'm missing a lot. I forgot to write them down.
Let me see. Trying to think what happened. No, I don't have anything for this week.
Okay.
Oh yeah, nothing new.
Oh yeah, Terminator Dark Fate. There's more screenshots that show Arnold and Linda Hamilton. So that's kind of cool. Looks promising. I hope it's good.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Endgame is tracking to have a $250 million domestic opening. That's a lot more than Infinity War.
Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they spent like was it 7 years?
7 years,
Is
I
that
think.
good?
Yeah.
7 years, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's gonna happen with Deadpool. If they're ever
Oh
gonna
yeah,
rope
that's
him
true.
in or not.
I mean, they have the rights for it now, right?
Yeah. Anyway, anything else for the news?
Nope, nothing at all.
Okay, let's move on to the topic.
Topic of the episode.
Okay, so the topic of the episode is WonderCon. So I went to WonderCon last week for Sunday. And we actually have a video on our YouTube that's kind of like a highlight reel of the stuff that I saw at WonderCon. So if you guys want to check that out, it's on our YouTube page, youtube.com/ntfttpod. But let's see, other than that, what were some of the announcements at WonderCon? WonderCon didn't really have a lot of announcements. I think they showed like just a trailer of the Dark Phoenix movie, right?
I didn't check out Wondercon anything at all.
Huh. And then Godzilla King of the Monsters also had a panel, and then Robotech, the anime, also had a panel. But other than that, like I don't really remember any big announcements. I know on Friday there was a celebration of Power Rangers at 7 p.m. and it was like I think a bunch of like Power Rangers from different generations and stuff. But I don't remember much else.
Were there? Yeah, no. I mean, was there anything special about that?
About what?
The Power Ranger special thing? I mean, like I know you just mentioned like they're supposed to like anniversary, not anniversary, but it's more like you said like all of them. Like were any of them showing up randomly, like special guests?
Oh, you mean who were the guests?
Yeah. Or were there any super special guests or anything like that? Like from
check.
After the original all the way to now?
Well, the originals, like in the exhibit hall, there was the Walter Jones who played Zach, and then David Yost who played Billy. They were there. They were doing signings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've kind of seen them at most like conventions now. That it's kind of like, okay, that's cool.
I was gonna say, how many of them recognize you now?
Well, I kind of like stopped keeping in touch. So the only one that I kind of kept in touch with more is the second Yellow Ranger, Aisha, played by Karen Ashley. But like the other ones, I haven't like really kept in touch. So it's being busy and everything. So
yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that panel thing. Okay, so they have so it was through Boom Comics, I think. So yeah, then there was also the Red Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Charge, and then there was also the Ranger from Power Rangers Ninja Steel, and then there was also the Yellow Ranger, and I think the Green Ranger from Power Rangers Super Mega Force, and then there's the one of the Power Rangers at Power Rangers Wild Force. So those were the people who were there at the convention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the times were actually Billy and Zach. Yeah, I see.
Were there not fans that gathered for them to get there? autograph or anything?
Well, on Sunday, I kind of walked by just to check it out because we were about to leave. I'm like, yeah, I want to see you. Like, Billy's here. And I walked by, and then he was just standing there, like in the corner, just like talking to one other guy who works for the comic book company that's Power Rangers comics. And no one really like paid attention to him. So I was like, huh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like,
Really.
yeah. Yeah. So do you have anything that you know about from WonderCon?
No, actually, I'm pretty out of the loop this year. I didn't know that it happened already. So when you told me, like, oh, there's WonderCon this year, I was like, what? I thought that was like later in the year.
Oh yeah, it's usually around this time or maybe next month, like between April and May, because it needs to have enough distance away from like San Diego Comic-Con. Same company, that's why.
Oh, right. But I mean, like, I normally it's like back to back, not back to back, but it's like 1 month apart from San Diego Comic Con. So that's why I assume it's like in May or like June, or almost near June when it's close to E3 and all that stuff too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking about E3, I did request a few days off, and I'm gonna be going. So
Awesome, man.
Yeah, but it's so much money. It's like $250, I think, for the tickets, which is cheaper than most other conventions. Like by saying most other, I'm talking about my pharmacy conventions and then San Diego Comic Con, like because those are on the more expensive side. Because like I think my pharmacy conventions average about $600 to $700.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much? Well, is it for like a public pass, or how many days? I guess is the.
They force you to have at least all 3 days. There's no like per day pass.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I was gonna look up something. I forgot. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Is this your first E3?
Yeah, I've never been to E3 ever, and that's why I always wanted to go. And I was like, okay, this year is gonna be the last year they have a contract with LA. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen next year. So
Oh
I was
wow.
just
Okay.
like, might as well just go this year, you know?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm probably just gonna go 2 out of 3 days. Probably the first day and then the last day, because I think the midday is probably gonna be the most busy, you know? So
Yeah. The last day tends to cool down quite a lot, so it'd be a lot emptier for sure.
yeah. So anyway, at WonderCon there was a Stargate presence, which I was very surprised. They had a giant Stargate that people can take pictures with.
Oh, did you take a picture?
No, I should have, but too many people were in line, so I was just like, yeah, it's okay.
Quite surprising, Tony. He surprised me every time.
You know what's really funny? There was so you know how the Stargate looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how like the portal is blue, like the blue waterish thing?
Yep.
There was a guy that was dressed up cosplaying as Bob Ross, the painter. And then he posed as if he was painting the Stargate.
That's really awesome, actually.
It was so good. I was like, man, that's like so clever.
Yeah, that's really good. Not gonna lie, I like that.
Lots of cool figurines. They had like a lot of like Ultraman figurines for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed like on Netflix they had like the Ultraman series now.
Oh, they do? Really?
Yeah, so I mean like it's a new series, but it's it's an Ultraman thing.
Is it animated or live action?
I think it was like a mixture. No,
okay.
it's very it's animated 3D.
Oh, okay. Aw, I like the Ultraman live action because it's like a one-man Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's like the old school, so it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
But no,
there was a lot of really cool pins at WonderCon. One of them, I'm gonna have to like send you a picture later of it. Let's see. Oh, lightsabers. There were so many cool lightsabers at the Ultra Sabers booth. And the lightsabers range from like 100 to like 300. And you can customize. Wow. Yeah, you can customize your blade, the sounds, the color, the LED quality, the actual hilt of the lightsaber. You can customize that too. It's really cool. I really wanted to get one. And I almost did. Then I was like, do I really want this?
And then you became a rational consumer.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was in that moment. I'm like, I've become rational.
Did you know, like, I forgot if we talked about it, but did you know there was like in France, they're doing like you know how there was like fencing and something?
Yeah.
Now there's like a saber thing.
Yeah, and then I think there was something, I saw the caption of something, it's become an official sport or something like that. Like lightsaber duels. Yeah. Yeah, and then that video of them like dueling, that looked really cool too.
Yeah, but I assume like the actual sport is going to be nowhere near like that. but it's just like for a demonstration, sort of like martial art when you do like demo sort of thing.
Yeah, like choreographed demos.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, like lightsaber and fencing, right? What's the difference? What's the difference going to be? Because it's
One is gonna be more like what you call it, about showmanship. The lightsaber is gonna be more about showmanship, so it requires big move sort of thing.
Oh,
The
so
other
it's
one
not...
is more.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, but I'm saying like there's certain rules about like wind up and stuff like that. So to make it more showy, the fencing is more about it's pretty much just like we call it being efficient with your move, right, and trying to actually be more practical with things.
Well,
This one's not practical.
so is is lightsaber duels? Is that going to be more kind of like ice skating, where they rate you on performance rather than like a one-on-one who will win?
No. There's still gonna be like a duel, like one-on-one sort of thing, but it's more like certain rules where in order for a point to be considered, they have to raise it above their head or something, or like pull back the arm more than normal to before making the hit for that hit to be considered. And while fencing is just like you just poke a sort of thing, and it's like very fast, very efficient movement. Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be okay. So it's still gonna be You know what it reminds me of now is martial arts, where like wushu is more about the style and showmanship rather than the actual defense and attack.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is gonna be like.
Okay, so lightsaber battles are like the wushu of fencing.
Fencing, yeah. So you still have like certain rules, but they'll still duel, but it's gonna be more based on showmanship or for the purpose of showmanship sort of thing.
I gotta look that up later.
Yeah,
That's
but I
cool.
might be wrong. They might change the rule. They're still working on like improving and implementing everything anyway. So nothing is for certain.
Yeah, I wonder if the people are forced to wear like Jedi or Sith like attire, because like but the thing
that's
is
the uniform.
yeah, because that uniform is what is gonna hinder them, right? Because they have to be able to do those movements in those uniforms.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah.
So it could be a cool like rule too, like part of the rule is you must dress for the attire, like that kind of attire. And then like with like they could add in like you're allowed like X number of kicks per round or something. That'd be cool. Let's see, what else did I see at WonderCon? I saw this place called Uniquely Geek. They do like hardwood gaming tables, and the tables kind of like are coffee tables, but they can convert into like tables that have recessed areas so that you can play Dungeons and Dragons and roll dice.
Oh wow!
And put cup holders. It's really cool. They're convertible tables, pretty much. Let's see what else. I'm just looking through my photos right now. There was a full-on like 1989 Batmobile from the one that was played by, oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Remember the 1989 Batman? He was before Val Kilmer.
Talking about like the cartoon one?
No, the live action one.
Oh, the 1989. Sorry, I heard 99. Yeah. The one with like, wait, is it the one with like POW and stuff like that?
With what?
Where it has like really old overacting stuff. Where it has like POW. I'm talking about a movie or the series?
Movie. The series.
Okay.
You're talking about Adam West.
Yeah, I'm talking about Adam West. Okay, never mind.
I'm talking about
movies,
Michael
yes,
Keaton.
I remember movies now.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. That one.
Yes.
The one that had Joker played by Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Okay, Joker and was it Riddler? Yeah, right.
No,
Jack
Riddler was
Nicholson.
way later. It was Joker and then Penguin and Catwoman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so the Batmobile from that movie was there. And then there were some really cool like cosplayers of Batman, and then they just came next to the Batmobile and took pictures with it.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, there was this really cool cosplay I saw. So the guy dressed as Star-Lord, but he was on like a dinosaur. So you remember those dinosaur costumes, like the one that people always wear?
Yeah.
So this guy wore the one where like it's that, but he combined it with like his upper half of his body was dressed up as Star-Lord, and his lower half connected to a dinosaur. So when he's walking, his feet are actually a dinosaur's feet, and then
that's cool.
and then Star-Lord's Star-Lord's feet are like fake feet. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like there's a dinosaur, and you have like a doll leg sort of thing.
Yeah,
and
just
but
send you the picture.
your actual legs are like dinosaurs.
Yeah. I just sent you the picture. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, exactly.
It's cool because Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord, and he also was in Jurassic Park. So
Yeah, it's like a double reference.
yeah.
It's fun.
Oh yeah. So I was at the. So my friend he plays the D&D a lot. So he went to the place where it has a bunch of dice. Sorry, a bunch of dice is dice. And they're really cool. They were metal die cut, and they had like a frame around the dice. So imagine like it's the die is like a cube, right? Now imagine a metal wire frame that's slightly larger than the cube, and then the cube is inside it. So when you kind of shake in your hand, it rattles.
Oh, interesting.
So it's just really cool. Let me show you a picture of that. So if you zoom into the middle one, oops, it's upside down. But zoom into the middle ones. There's that purple one that kind of looks like there's an outline to the die. It's pretty much a cage. Like it's a dice. It's the dice are made in a metal cage.
Wait, the middle one. Okay.
Yeah, you see like the purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that outline you see is like a cage, and the inside is the actual die. So it's like just like a double layered die.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Yeah, they're like over $100 each.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I had that moment of, do I really want this again? Yeah, I should.
That means you start to play more D&D or do more magic that we using dice.
Yeah, but then it's hard because those are they make sound.
Yeah.
And I just sent you a picture of a bunch of Funkos I saw. Do you see what is try to see if you see something that's out of place.
Let's see. I see like the Peabody and Sherman. Let's see.
There's one that's not like the others. Like really not like the others.
Who's number 4?
Number 4? That's Deadpool, isn't it?
No, sorry, not number. Oh, wait, that's not Deadpool. No, the bottom one below Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, so that's the one that's not like the others. So that is the main character from a movie called A Clockwork Orange from a long time ago.
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
And do you see the price on that?
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so for the listeners who cannot see what we are seeing, there was a Funko I saw at Comic-Con that cost $15,000. It's an exclusive Clockwork Orange Funko. That is
I'm trying to remember what that movie was about, because I remember I saw it, but...
It's a murderous person. It's like a killer.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, totally remember now. Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand how, like, who would actually buy it, you know?
Those who... I don't know. I have nothing to say.
Yeah, it's just so crazy. Yeah, I don't understand. Let's see. Oh, it's also glow in the dark.
Oh. I guess that's why it costs the other 10,000.
I'm looking online, and then the estimated value is 13,300. Like, the actual like value of it.
Wow.
Oh, there's only 12 made in the entire world.
Wow. I guess that's why. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it make sense?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it still doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna get it.
Good, I'm glad, Tony. That's like what, 1 Bitcoin?
No, it's actually almost 3 Bitcoins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot Bitcoin went down.
Yeah, Bitcoin's about 5,000-ish, 4,000 to 5,000 right now. Yeah, I don't have anything else from WonderCon.
Nope, neither do I.
Okay, let's move on to the mailbag.
You got mail. You got mail. You got mail. You.
So this will be easy. Our question last week was, what are you looking forward to for WonderCon, or what are you excited for that happened at WonderCon? Let me just pull this up. And yeah, pretty much nobody answered.
Yeah, I don't know. There's really isn't much.
Yeah, so Judge Greg, he said, I didn't go or follow what was there. And then John Layola said, same, never went and never been. And then Monster Closet said, oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What do you like? So I was like, okay, I guess nobody cares about WonderCon. So we'll just move on to question for this week.
Okay.
What do you want to ask?
Oh, let's see. I guess the question would be, would you pay for a mobile game if it's like a console game.
Wait, what?
Like in terms of
So are you like saying, would I pay for Candy Crush on the PS4?
no. Would you pay for a mobile game? Sorry. I guess would you pay for a mobile game if it's like a console game? So if you were to play like Mortal Kombat,
Mhm.
11, but on the phone, but then mobile version of it, would you pay for that?
Okay. And for me, I normally would say yes, but to be rational,
How you changed, Tony?
it depends though. It depends because like if it's, let's say it's Mortal Kombat, right? It's a game that I already have access to in other ways,
Yeah.
right? So I wouldn't
Yeah.
because I already have a mobile version or will have a mobile version of that game.
Yeah.
If it was like Spider-Man on the PS4, I might, but at the same time, I can still play it like kind of remote from home since I
Yeah.
have the PS Vita for remote play. And it's like one of those games where you can't really like play the entire thing as a mobile game, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, you can't. It's not. Yeah, it'll be because mobile are more for like casual-ish.
Yeah.
Then this definitely you're gonna be more of a hardcore to like mid-core person if you were gonna do that. But
Yeah, and let
Yeah.
me just check something. GTA 3 for iPhone. I want to see if it costs money or not. It's $5. Okay, so this game is one game that I did buy, Grand Theft Auto 3, which is a console like game or PC game, and it's the full-on game, but for the mobile. And the reason why I bought this game is that I miss playing Grand Theft Auto, and I don't have it for any other system. Like I don't have it for the computer. I don't have it for PlayStation 4. I mean, I have GTA 5, but I don't play that game. So I actually plan on selling it because it's still in the wrapper. And then I played a lot of Grand Theft Auto 3 back in the day. So it's more like for nostalgic reasons that I would pay to have this game on mobile and continue playing it like whenever. Because you could, like a game like open world game, right? It's more of like you can kind of jump in
it's
and
like
out.
casual.
What was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's pretty casual. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild. You can there's so much to explore. You never finish in a way.
Yeah. And then like the other thing is price point, right? So like I don't know. I would be very hard pressed to pay any more than $5 for any mobile game.
Okay. Yeah. How much did you pay for that one?
$4.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what about you?
No, I don't pay for games.
Okay. Oh, is that your whole answer?
Yeah. Pretty much. Just,
Oh, okay.
like it's a cool idea, but for me as a person, it's not something that I would prefer.
Yeah.
I think it's just I don't like the current meta of the mobile market where it's just super casual and nothing really happens.
Yeah, so
And
there's this game that reminds me of something that you just said. This game called Demo, and it's a music game, and it's started off on mobile, right? And the game is like there are so many in-app purchases for more songs, like hundreds of songs, because it's a music-based game. And then they released it for the Switch, and it was like a one-time like $15 pay, I think. But I got like 800 or 900 songs or something ridiculous, and I was just like, okay, why didn't they just do this to begin with for the mobile one instead of like, pulling up all the in-app purchases that total way more than that, way more than $15, you know?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? The mobile market is all about like microtransactions, and then like now a lot of consoles are going towards that route. I'd rather have like a game where it's just like you're saying, a full game, everything you need, and then you just pay as it is, and you just enjoy it.
And it's so sad that we think oh yeah, it's going that way now, and then it's like still kind of okay in the sense that that's just how it's doing it. But what's sad is when I started seeing that with Dead or Alive, the fighting game. So I downloaded it. I was like, oh, Dead or Alive is like free to play, and then like I downloaded it, and then it's like, oh, it's called Dead or Alive, but then it's called the core characters. Core characters meaning just 2 characters, and then you gotta pay for each character that you want in the game.
Wow.
Like every single character is a paid character, except for the core base characters, the 2 that are free. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like, and then to like pretty much get the full game, it totals about $70, I think, which is more than the normal game anyway. So it sucks. It really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, the question was question was, would you pay for a console level game on mobile device, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll be asking you guys that for this week's Twitter question before our 100th episode. So, yeah, let's move on to game time.
Sure.
Let's see. Heads up. Heads up. Heads up. Heads up. What topic would you like?
Let's go with what's the category again? What options are there?
Heroes and villains, Disney, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, sports, anime.
Let's go heroes and villains.
Okay. Okay, this is a character that looks like a skeleton, but he's like more like a kitty version of that. A chibi version of a skeleton. It's an American comic. Oh, I don't know if you know this.
Oh, I don't. No, I don't know. Break it down for me.
Okay, I'll skip. He has a globe for a head.
Has a what for a head?
A globe for a head. He fights Spider-Man.
Oh, Mysterio.
Yes. This guy is very good at throwing things into a target, and he fights Daredevil.
No clue. Keep going. Give me.
Okay.
I don't watch Daredevil.
Okay. This guy is the Green Lantern's nemesis.
More options.
Wait, let
don't
me see.
follow comics.
If you in religion, the seven deadly what?
Sin.
Okay, that's the first part. That's the first syllable of his name. You might not know this guy. Okay.
Sinful. Sin.
I'm skipping.
Yeah, sinister.
You're close with sinister, but I'm skipping. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you know this character either. He's a DC character. He's in a blue robotic suit. He's a kid. And he. What's a scarab? A scarab what? Like what is that animal? A scarab what?
A beetle.
Okay. And
Bug.
what color is
Beetle.
it?
Green.
No, what's the opposite of... What's Captain America's colors?
Blue.
Yes, combine it.
Green. Blue and green? Combine it?
No. Combine the wording earlier. That color and...
Blue beetle.
Yes, blue beetle. Okay. Don't know what the last one is and time's up.
Okay.
Let me go over the ones that you missed.
Sure.
The first one is Phone Bone. Do you know who Phone Bone is?
Nope.
If you look it up, you might recognize him.
Phone bone. Oh, wait, let's see. Images. Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's Phone Bone. The guy who throws really good things and at Daredevil is Bullseye.
Oh, Bullseye. Okay. That's nowhere near sinister.
No. The next one is the Green Lantern's arch nemesis is Sinestro.
Oh, Sinestro. Okay.
Which is so dumb. Because, okay, you're going to be a bad guy and your name is Sinestro. And then the last one is Despero, which I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
Despero. Looks like a DC character. That's all I know. Okay.
Looks like a DC character. Okay. Do you have any topics that you want?
We could do the same thing.
Okay, hold on. Heroes and... Sure. Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me flip for this. Are you timing or am I timing?
I'll time.
Alright, this should be easy. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, first one. Not an exclamation point, but
Question mark?
close.
Oh gosh. Is it
Oh
asterisk?
yeah, let me ask you a...
Is it asterisk?
No, you said it before. Just want to break it down.
Oh, question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Iron Man.
Oh, damn it. DC version.
What? DC version of...
DC version of Iron Man.
Oh, Batman.
Okay.
You should have been like, because I'm Batman.
Symbiote.
Venom.
Let's see, you did that one already. Keith Ledger.
Joker.
Okay. Ryan Reynolds.
Green Lantern.
Other Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool. It's just like actors.
Throws card.
Gambit. You've been like Channing Tatum.
Okay. New movie that came out.
Captain Marvel.
The DC version.
Shazam.
Oh, okay. What's his real name?
Captain Marvel.
No. Oh, I mean, sorry. What his character name?
Billy
is?
Batson.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you said. All right. Well, you just said all of this earlier.
Captain Marvel, Shazam, Billy Batson.
Yeah, Marvel.
Okay.
Let's see. I want to skip some of these. Let's see. Green Goblin person.
Norman Osborn, Harry Osborn.
Yep. Okay. Not when something is not bright, it is very
Dark night.
okay.
Dark.
Not front or back, but the
Dark inside. Dark outside. Dark.
no, you were close.
Dark in.
No, get rid of those one. Just
Out.
left and right are what?
Directions.
Oh crap. The up, down, left, right are also direction, but they're also the blank. How many? Oh, wait, a cube has 6 blank.
Dark side.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like a side.
Oh, we're done. We're done. That last one just went over.
Okay.
I was just like trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Freaking dark side. I should have known that.
Dark outside.
Dark outside. That would be a good parody villain, like Dark Outside.
He's only a super villain when he's outside, but on the inside, or like when he's at home.
Can you imagine that though? It's like when he's fighting people and then they're asking him who he is, and he's like, I am Dark Outside. Oh man.
Oh god, it's so stupid.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to the final lap.
Sure.
All right. Things to promote. Twitch or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Mostly just Twitter and Twitch actually, because I don't think anyone follows us on Facebook or. Well, actually, some people do on Instagram. So, yeah, just no Facebook. We have a Facebook, but you don't visit it.
I like this promotion. We have a Facebook, but just don't visit it.
Yeah. You have anything else to promote?
Same as always. Check out our friend Steve, mindfulbuilder.com. Also, my friend Hype Man Vince at everything but Twitch.
I thought you were gonna say at everything is awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, aside from that, nothing else.
All right, cool. So next week will be our big 100th episode. So if you guys have any suggestions for anything, just let us know on Twitter. That's where we check the most. Twitter handle is NTFTTPod. But until next time, No Time for Time Travel is signing off. Herdiger and Warp Speed. See ya.
But
I loved Power Glove.
Come with me if you want to live.
I loved Power Glove.
No time for time travel.